madam. It's okay. It's just me. Who's you? Who's me?
Me.
Ooh, I see poop in the litter box. Yay. Okay, before I open up the lower cage, I'm going to take care of the upper cage and clean it up. She's definitely been eating the crunchies. Let me switch over to the live stream app to avoid sound check. Okay, how well can you hear me? Okay, if it's a bit low, that's because I'm on the other side of the room. So when I'm near the cage, it should be a lot better. Okay, let me close the live stream app. Go back to Splash Top. See, Mama, it's me. See? She's not so in a she's still relaxed, so that's a good sign. She can't see me really well just because of the stuff on around the cage and the towels. Okay, Mama, let me take care of your poop and your pee. Decent looking poop. And it looks like she's not too much of a kicker either. Yay! That's always a plus. She's very growly, even when she's purring. So unless she's sticking her pointy bits into me, I'm not concerned. Okay. What did I do with that brush? Oh, sweet. I found a refill for the fill away. love you too. So vicious. But she's still sitting in a relaxed pose and not all bundled up in a tight little ball. Getting her meal ready, but not giving it to her yet. Hello, Mom. There you go. You remember me. Where you going, little one? Take this one towel down so I get better light for right now. Just moving on to increasing her being used to the room. Okay, let me see how the lighting looks. Still dark coming from that way, darker. Okay, I'm going to switch the cams just for the visit. You can see the kittens better when you're watching from that one right there. One that you're watching from, it faces the door, but if I lean in there, you can't see me. There we go. Of course, now you can't see the kittens. Now, let's see how things will work after I get done with the cleaning up a little bit of spilt litter. Hey, Mom, don't mind me. Whoop, you squished the kitten. This walnut, crushed walnut for litter. Works really well for clumping and smell, but it sticks to the paws. And don't worry about the litter being clumping. It's not going to hurt the kittens. The kittens aren't going to eat it. One thing to remember is that kittens are born in the wild, tend to be born on a pile of dry dirt, dusty dirt. And no, I'm not watching Chat at this time. Okay. Now let me switch back, the cam's back, because yeah, you really can't see anything with the light, with that lighting. Now if I can get this light there to, well, hold on, let me switch so you can actually see what I'm pointing at. There we go. Now I'm thinking about doing is taking this light here and mounting it underneath this shelf that you can't see, but Mama uses it to, Mamas use it to take a break from the kittens or to aid getting up and out of the penthouse, which is right up there. Okay, naming ceremonies. Our little gray girl is, let me just, okay, I should pull it up just to make sure I know what I'm talking about. When the kittens is purring. Okay. Yep, I remember correctly. Receiving 18% of the votes, 562, is Ziggy, little gray girl. Now, the way I did the boys was the top two votes will become the names for the boys. And there was actually a tie, which makes, in the grand scheme of things, makes no difference. Tie for first place or first and second. The same two names get picked. And that is Orion and Spock. Each received 17% of the votes, or 630. Now to figure out which boy is which. Okay. Now I gave it a lot of thought. I could have done kitten wrestling. I could have done kitten races. We'll pull up the event here so I can see chat. I thought about having a piece of paper with a circle on it, or just plain using a piece of paper, and the first one to crawl off of it wins. But let's see. Oh, I'm waiting for a chat to come up. What do you guys think? Should I just like reach in and grab one and hope it's a boy and name that Orion? Or should I do something else? Of course, chat's not refreshing now. There we go. I see a lot of people saying, or several people saying, make the darker one Spock. Right, right now the ears are all folded, so it's really hard to tell which one is which one's bigger. And one person said white tip, star on his tail, Orion. I actually like that. More saying darker Spock. Spock had black hair, so the blacker one should be Spock. Okay, I'm seeing. Keep going. One said white tip or tail to be Spock. A kitten race. A kitten race would be, I'll probably put them here and here, side by side, and see which one reaches mama first. Mama's name is Roz. It's the same way that, however you pronounce her name is the same way that you pronounce Roz and Roswell. And maybe with an S, and maybe with a Z. It's regional, both are valid. Flip coin. So don't interrupt the feeding. I wouldn't interrupt the feeding. Yes, Roz does look like an alien. She has very intense eyes. Her name is spelled R-O-S, but that S can be hard or soft depending on your preference. Okay, looks like the consensus is the dark kitten would be Spock, and the one with the white tip on the tail would be Orion. Now, as long as the dark kitten doesn't have a white tip on the tail, which I think the dark kitten does have the white tip on the tail. I'm really good at telling shades, but they're really close. Let me see what it looks like on cam. I have not decided yet. I'm still brainstorming, evaluating, thinking out loud. Okay, which one is darker, this one or this one? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? The black one is darker. And it's so funny. Okay, consensus says this one is darker. Coincidentally, the lighter one has the white tip, so the black one will be Spock, the one with the white tip, Orion. The gray girl is Ziggy, Mama is Roz. It has been decided. And Mom likes to just stare at me. And yes, I am still John, or FDJ, or Foster Dad John, or one of many other nicknames people have called me since I started the cam. Silver Fox, etc., etc. GPS is still there. He's hiding. I was able to finally see him. Yes, I probably will put a collar on one of the boys, but not just yet. They're still too tiny. The main thing is that make sure that I can tell them apart, and I can. Or you can just call me Stirrup. The girl is Ziggy. The green alien doesn't show up when I'm here. Brian asked if I've been to Area 51 yet. No. I've been through Nevada, but I have not been anywhere near Area 51. I think I was just pretty much along Interstate 10. Yes, she's using the litter box. She has peed multiple times and she has pooped. The poop looks good. That's just my son. You're still good. I have not weighed Roz yet because she was too scared being handled. There might be another one coming. I want to take a look at Mama's belly first to get an idea how many seats at the bar she has. See if she can support another kitten that's being bottle fed currently. The other kitten's a week older. So it might be better to let these guys get a little bit bigger and stronger first before they have to compete with a bigger brother. The kitten in question is Bobby, that Purrfect Pals has posted about. There's 3 kittens. The gray one is a girl named Ziggy. The black one, the darker one, these 2 are boys. The darker one is Spock. And the one with a little white dot on the tip of his tail is Orion. Spock also has a little bit of a kink to his tail. Bobby comes from a different house than these guys. You can read his story on Purrfect Pals' page on Facebook. I'm trying to keep my arm out of view, but it's not easy when the cam's tilted down like this. Bobby is a girl, yes. I will. I need to send an email out just to get some facts straight, story items straight, and see how old Mom is. If I had to guess, I'd say Ross is a year old. The white dot on top of Roz's head is where the flea medication went. It causes the hair to basically get tacky in that one area where it sticks together. And supposedly if I kiss the top of her head, I'll make my lips numb. Roz is tiny, and since giving birth to kittens stunt their growth, we do not expect her to grow anymore. Okay, I see 2 kittens nursing, and it looks like there's definitely one other spot at the bar. I can see where Ziggy was nursing, and a potential other spot. Hey Ziggy, look at you holding your head up. You're a big girl, aren't you? Ideal weight gains is a ½ ounce a day at this age. One of them gained a ½ ounce, so the 2 gained 0.4. So, still good gains. They're nursing a lot. Mama's giving them attention. I don't really recall the sizes of past moms, so it's hard for me to say. I would say that she's not small. She's like a small medium. Uh-oh, we got a milk bar fight. Spock's in the middle. He's holding on. Orion and Ziggy's trying to knock him off his seat. We'll have to see how. One interesting bit about kittens is that they tend to have a favorite seat at the bar. And if somebody else takes their seat, they will fight for it. I don't know who prefers what right now. But I think these guys are floaters and that they'll be happy at any seat. Now, just because Mama has 8 teats does not mean that all 8 are producing milk. If they keep latching on to the same 3, only those 3 will produce milk. The clock itself did not change color, although the background may change depending on the lighting of the whatever's behind it. You can't really see from the main cam, but Mama's resting her head on my hand. Mama's purring. She has been purring pretty much since I sat down. Yeah, the clock matching the towel is pretty much a coincidence. I colored the clock, I think with the last Fosters. Okay, what happened when the timer reached 0? The timer just disappeared. And I also put up a new watermark. I don't know if Ross prefers the end of the kennel uncovered. I'm slowly uncovering it to get her used to seeing the room itself. Ooh, big fight going on. Okay, I did see Orion, Spock, and Ziggy earlier. Now Ziggy's trying to take Spock's spot. Actually, Ziggy did take it, and Orion's now trying to take it, or Spock's trying to take it back. I think that's Spock. Zazo asked if I think I'll let Ross out into the room this week. I do believe so. She is she is staying relaxed even when she hears other noises outside the house, outside the room. I'm trying to keep the outside noises minimal, but not eliminate, because I want her to get used to actually hearing them. Kitten shed. They have kitten fuzz, and if I were not to, if Mama left the blanket clean and did not change, and I did not change it, it would actually slowly gain a fine level of a layer of fuzz. I chose the names for Smooch and Smudge. I hang out on Sarah's cam for her nightly chats, and I asked other viewers um, what they would think for names. She likes to look into my eyes, stare into my eyes. Smudge's name was pretty obvious. She had the two smudges on the top of her head, and Smooch was an incredibly sweet girl, and you just wanted to smooch her. Okay, Mama, I can't stay much longer. I got work I gotta do. Looks like Spock's done eating. He's licking the back of his paw. At least I think that's Spock. Let's see. Oh, this is Orion. That's just Minion. You'll meet him soon. She's kind of in protective mommy mode. You ready for some breakfast or lunch or brunch? It's 1:19. Yeah, we'll make it lunch. Well, she's a rude customer. It's like once I start prepping her meal, she's like, "Give it to me." She loves the wet food. I'm feeding her baby cat wet because it has extra calories for helping make milk. And just to make sure she gets plenty of liquid or water, I've been adding water to it, which is crucial for making formula or milk too. I'll let her start down here, downstairs, and then I'll move it up to the penthouse for her to finish later. Well, she vacuums the food even when she's not really hungry, which is good. It means that she'll get enough. That was my tummy. I need lunch too. Yep, that's Orion. Now I'm going to cover up that half of the towel, maybe, thinking. And one of these days I'll put the plug cover over the socket or the plate. It's been off since I last painted the walls, and when I had the computers in here broadcasting, I couldn't unplug it. She has featherweight plugged in right there. That's Orion that's still nursing. Spock and Ziggy are out cold. Ziggy's getting a real straight pattern to her. Looks like she's going to be a broken macro tabby, which means she has a lot of tight stripes that are broken and kind of like dashes instead of full stripe. Okay, Mama, I'll move this upstairs for you to finish later. Okay, some pets now. Okay, I got to go. Actually, I think I'll cover this half. Right here, this corner. Mama's very growly, but she doesn't mean nothing by it. It's just her protective mommy instincts. She growls and purrs at the same time. There we go. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.